Hey everyone, thanks for visiting us here at ArklateXHomepage.com and the ArklateXHomepage.com app. I'm meteorologist Josh Marcis. Some good news, some not so good news as we go through the week ahead. Not so good news is that the heat will continue, but the good news is that no significant warm-ups for us, and we'll at least keep those 20 to 30% rain chances going each day. So that will be the possibility of those afternoon cool downs really through next weekend is what it's looking like, but it looks like we do stay in the low 90s here throughout the upcoming week, really about 92, 93 in most locations. There's a little hope for some rain during the middle of the week, which may hold some locations into the upper 80s. Once again, to start out the weekend here, most of us between about 90 and 93 degrees this afternoon. And as far as your overnight lows tonight, should see everybody dip into the low 70s, and thinking your highs tomorrow will likely top out in the low 90s once again. So really no change temperature-wise, but we may see the rain chances switch around a little bit. Of course, last few days here, we've seen that rain pop up across Oklahoma, northeast Texas, Arkansas, and you see most of the activity that's out there this evening is across southern Arkansas, and this will probably persist just a little bit past sunset tonight. Of course, we did have this cell in Arkansas last night, which did produce the flash flood warnings, and I think radar estimated about 5 inches of rain in some locations just because it had just sat there not moving. But I don't think we'll see anything like that tonight, just not the same punch to the storms that we're seeing out there. But nonetheless, could see some rain hanging around through the I-30 corridor through your Saturday evening here. But what I think will happen on Sunday, we'll see a little bit of a switch around. Instead of those rain chances across the north end of the Arklatex, sea breeze will really start to kick in, so may see the better rain chances across Louisiana and Texas. And you can see down along the coast, all the way from Florida down to Texas, that sea breeze really starting to kick in. So the anticipation here is some of those rain showers will move into the Toledo Bend area as we go through the day on Sunday. Of course, the big ridge of high pressure centered over central Texas, so very quiet right underneath the big H there. But if you're kind of in the what I call a ring of fire, that's where the thunderstorms kind of go up and around the high here. As long as we kind of keep that high off to the west, we'll see those slight rain chances continue, and that's what we'll see, I think, throughout much of the upcoming week here. So here's Futurecast tonight. Really doesn't pop much in here after about 8, 9 o'clock tonight. Sunday we should start out with some sunshine. Clouds will slowly build through the day, and then notice once we get after the lunch hour there, probably late afternoon, evening is when we'll start to see some of those sea breeze storms try to make their way in south of I-20, where we definitely do need the rainfall to help cool things down. It looks like we'll see a little bit of that on Sunday, but really only keeping that rain chance at about 20%, so it's not going to be a big washout. If you have outdoor plans, really wouldn't worry about it, but just kind of beneficial rain if we do see it in the afternoon. Once again, your temperatures, I've got that particular map in there twice, so low 70s tomorrow morning and low 90s as we go through the afternoon. Wanted to show you the long range outlook here. Of course, here's the ridge of high pressure over Texas, and it basically stays there for much of the upcoming week. May actually move back a little bit to the west, which would open the door for some of this activity to come up and around the high here, especially late Tuesday, Wednesday, and into Thursday. So you'll see on the 7-day forecast, kind of bumped up those rain chances a little bit, both Wednesday and Thursday. But what I really wanted to show you, this is the European model that we're looking at here. It does bring in some tropical rains across portions of Texas, Mexico later in the week. Really doesn't develop what's down there in the Gulf too much, but it does show at least something trying to move in down there. But the American model, or the GFS, shows a system kind of making its way across the Louisiana-Texas coast, so that's something we'll have to keep our eyes on. Right now, not good model agreements. I've kind of kept the rain chances low going into next weekend, but that is something we'll keep you kind of up to date on over the next 7 days or so. But there is your 7-day forecast, 20-30% rain chances and low 90s. Looks like Tuesday may be the warm day this week. Could see a few locations into the mid-90s, but overnight lows continue to run in the low to mid-90s, and hopefully with some more cloud cover next weekend, we can cool those temperatures back into the low 90s or upper 80s late in the 7-day forecast.